It's Tuesday.
It's what?
It's Tuesday.
It's what?
It's Tuesday Talks time.
Let's get into it.
Welcome back to Brain Tuesday Talks, sponsored by Toro and Tides. You're with your boy Evan, who's got the brain injury, and
Katie.
there she is.
That's
it. That's it.
Full stop.
We got 3 key points for you that we're going to hit in a skinny 20. You ready?
Let's go.
Burnout. Me not being myself and a big business trip.
Good points.
Yeah.
This was not surprised on me, but I planned nothing, so.
I like keeping her
We're
on her
going
toes
straight in.
like I'm on my toes during
With life, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, burnout. Here we go.
Yeah.
We're just going to cut to it, guys. Owning and operating a business is extremely taxing, very stressful, and quite frankly, frustrating.
Yeah. We kind of hit a wall this week after coming back from Europe. I think the travel and then nonstop and then trying to still work on top of that. And also, we've just been grinding it out for 8 months now. I didn't realize it's been 8 months.
Me either. And
That's
it's
wild.
So you hear the frustration and the exhaustion from Katie. Now, I want you to picture that with a man working with a third of his brain capacity. And I'm not trying to one-up you, but gosh darn it, it is so tiring and it's so frustrating. And I've already said those words, but we are pouring so much into this. And it's not filling up our cup, which is depressing. It is to some extent. It's filling up our cup with how do you say it? Satisfaction.
Yeah.
By seeing the progress that it's making within the brain injury community.
Yes.
We're making incredible connections.
Yes.
We are facilitating growth.
Yes.
There are people who have brain injuries that listen, that watch, that reach out, who feel that shift. Oh my God, I finally feel understood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, it's so nice to relate to somebody. Thank you for shooting me a text message. Because everybody that's been on Handle with Care, another segment on this Brain to Brain podcast, I do my best to keep up with them, to check in with them, because it's isolating, it's scary, it's sad, it's uncharted. And that was the whole purpose of creating Toro and Tides as co-founders, right? But then you stack that on top of networking, on top of growth, on top of creating content, on creating apparel. We're not even rocking. Oh, we both did sleeveless today.
Look at us. We're so insane.
We're in sync.
Yeah.
We're in
you
sync.
have to be when you're building a business.
It is. And
One mind.
It's so tiring. And I wake up every day so excited, but also that like time to clock in.
Yes, it is feeling a bit like that. I think part of the reason is we have somewhat stagnated.
Yeah.
Is that a word? It didn't feel right in my head.
Stagnated.
Plateaued. And we just don't know where to go next to kind of fuel that next peak, I think.
Yeah.
At
Right
least
now,
for me.
I think it's fair to say we're on a roller coaster, and we hit the precipice, and now we're on a downhill. Not in a just monetarily.
Yeah.
And that's not why we're doing this, but we do need people to buy our product, to buy the book, which has been very successful, but because the end goal is donating 10% of all profits, right?
Yeah.
Like, to keep the engine running, we need gasoline, and gasoline is fire.
And to make a profit.
Yeah, because we got to put food on the table.
Yes. I would say as well, I think part of it too is, I said I don't know where we go next, but part of that has been a realization that we're in this stage of transition where what we did at the start, because that's all we had to work with, and it got us to the point where we are at now, so we're grateful for all of that. For example, all the content we were churning out, that got us to the place we are now, but it doesn't really... I don't think it's our path forward from here.
No, and we're changing, we're shifting, because what we were doing these last, what'd you say, 8 months?
Yeah.
The return of investment, not there.
not there, but it did get us
Monetarily.
monetarily. It got us out there in terms of brand awareness, which was great.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're starting a new business and your marketing budget is zero, I mean, it got us to where we are now. And now a whole lot of doors are opening.
Yep. Yep.
And I feel like what contributed to the burnout was us continuing to try and do that stuff
Mm-hmm.
and the old way of how we ran things, while also having all these doors opening, not knowing how to approach them, what to do with them, because we're still consuming all of our time with our previous way.
Mm-hmm.
But now we've reached a point where we don't have to be scrappy like that.
Right. Right.
You've done a great job at building very great connections in the brain injury community,
Yeah.
within organizations and just individuals in the community.
Yes.
So I think it's part of the burnout comes from like, we want to capitalize on all these opportunities, but we're spending our time doing things that aren't really pushing us forward anymore. And we're kind of fighting with those two things. At some point, something's got to give.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's fair. And we have, before we started this business, we knew that explosion. A lot of businesses, not a lot, like 1% pop off overnight. Most businesses don't start seeing that profit, that return in 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
Which is okay. And
Yeah.
again, like, we've made phenomenal relationships with, you know what? This is what I think it is. This is what I think's going on. These massive associations and these incredible nonprofits that we've learned from, that we've had calls with, that we've befriended, that have really kind of guided us, they're Goliaths.
Oh, yeah.
We're little Davids,
Yeah.
right? And I think it's tough because we're comparing ourselves to them, but we have to remember we're only 8 months in.
Yes.
And it's that dichotomy where it's finding that line where it's, wow, we were spending so much time on social media content that stunted the growth of these connections, which I've really geared towards now.
Yeah.
That stunted the growth on the website. It's a beautiful website, but then updating it and then putting more content out. Not content, but merchandise.
And like moving, what I've been doing an audit of the website these last couple of days, and what I've realized is the way we kind of pitched ourselves at the start is not really who we have become, because we've evolved and we have a clearer understanding of what we want to do with this. So it's like all of that still kind of stuff back there too.
Yeah. But again, that's growth. It's showing growth.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. And I want to let people know we are making sales on the website. There's been tremendous support, and we thank you for getting the sweatshirts and the long sleeves and the t-shirts and the hats. It's amazing because strangers are now wearing Toro and Tides. We are going to be dropping a new brand, or not a new brand, a new line soon.
Yeah.
Which is cool, and it's a completely different shift. It's we're taking a step back from, well, you know what? I'm not even going to tell you because you're going to see it.
You.
Yeah, and it's cool. So we are seeing purchases. We're seeing investments into our company from strangers, from friends, from family. And that, we are incredibly grateful for that. But just know it's not turning into a profit for us, because all that is going back into the business.
Yes.
And also to pay for expenses that we've invested in the business. And now this goes into our second bullet point. I'm not myself.
Okay.
And I hate it, Katie. I have a shorter fuse. I get frustrated so much easier. I'm having panic attacks almost every day. And it's because it's that burnout. I'm trying to be the Evan pre-accident, the go-getter, the guy that worked 12-hour shifts, the one that would work after he's supposed to clock in and clock out. I can't do that, and I'm not listening to my body. I'm taking emergency medications, and then I'm working after I take the emergency medications. Yeah. That's ridiculous. But I've noticed it in interacting with the love of my life, Sydney, and you and Brent. I'm like, it's a short fuse, and it's the brain injury. It's the brain injury, and it's retaliating against me because I'm not respecting the injury.
I will say it's probably partially also the burnout, because I'm experiencing something somewhat similar. Like yesterday, I worked 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. The only break I took was to cook dinner, eat, and then I was working while I was eating. Like, we have to be kind to ourselves, I think, because we are working our little butts off.
Yeah.
But we also, I think, both need to get better at recognizing our limits, and you in particular with the brain injury.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I don't
because
like
at what
it
point is it not worth it to reach that
right
state?
now.
Yeah.
Like it's just, and again, we're not, this is startups, founders, board members, they all experience this as well. This is typical for a startup company. We're just being extremely transparent. We're showing you what life is like behind the curtain. That's why we have Tuesday Talks, to air out our grievances. We're a phenomenal team, Katie.
You're out therapy.
Yeah, you guys are.
Because we can't afford it because we don't even pay ourselves a profit.
But we're a phenomenal team. We're doing fantastic. We need to recognize that, but we also need to find that work-life balance. And right now, it's work.
Yes.
And it's unhealthy for you. It's unhealthy for me. It's exacerbating my symptoms. My memory is shot, and I don't like that short fuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a fun feeling.
And it's like, and I want to clarify this, for my short fuse is just reclusion. I shut down.
You're not an angry person.
No. It's just like, and but it's not like I just sit in it. I stew in it.
Yeah, you let it marinate.
Yeah, and nobody likes a marinator.
No.
Throw that on steak, not on your family member.
If it's
loved one.
brisket, sure, but otherwise, nah.
I will give a shout out to Sid, sweetheart. You have done incredible through your support, through your compassion, through helping me talk through this stuff. And I know, again, like, I'm sure the emotional weight on her is probably frustrating as well, but she handles it with so much grace and understanding. And she's great. She's a good attaboyer.
Yes.
In the best way possible, where she's realistic. She doesn't, inflate the compliments, but she does make me recognize the growth that we've had as a company. And maybe I should send her down to you too, so you can rehear that as well.
Send her over.
Yeah.
I need a little pick me up.
Yeah, but I know it's taxing on everybody. Which brings us to the next bullet, and we're cruising. We're doing a really good job with this bullet.
Go.
But now we have our first business trip. Our 3 employees, me, Kai, and Savannah, our director of marketing. We're all flying out to Washington, D.C. for a big, big, big business trip, but also it's the Brain Injury Association of America's biggest conference of the year. We have facilitated a phenomenal relationship with them. We dropped an episode on March 1st. It was with, this is my... Kelly Garman. She's the Director of Development for the Brain Injury Association of America, and she's also a brain injury survivor. She's had 11 concussions. If you have not listened to that episode, I highly encourage you to do so. I've received so much feedback on that episode.
Really?
It's educational, because you get to hear her story and how cheerleading is extremely dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you're a flyer. This is something that so many girls dream of and boys dream of growing up. Like, whoa, look how high they went in the sky. You gotta learn that it's not just football players that are getting hurt on the field.
Yeah.
It's the women and the men on the sidelines that are doing the tumbling exercises.
Cheerleading, not like they show you in Bring It On.
Not
very
like
unrealistic.
Hell of a movie, but very unrealistic. I think she gave me a stat on there. 75% of all sports for women is attributed to concussions and cheerleading. That might be a little inflated or a little off, but go listen to it. Yeah. It's what's it called? I forget the the awareness series.
Yes.
Awareness series is this month. Every Friday we're dropping episodes. It's one-on-one with professionals, with advocates, with survivors. This Friday, incredible.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
I'm getting off topic. It's with Tim Siegel. That's all I'm going to say. And he has a incredible nonprofit. He's a Goliath in this. And we want to become a Goliath just like him. But I'm sidetracking. We're going to DC for this conference. We're here to network. We're here to foster relationships. And we're here, most importantly, to push for advocacy. We're storming the hill. We're not, but like, no, I know, but like,
we're not.
We're on the hill. We're meeting with senators, with congressmen, with congresswomen. That It's Monday through Wednesday. Wednesday is the capital where we're exchanging these conversations. Now, granted, we're already doing that here in Puerto Rico. We've already met with the senator. So, since we're on a territory, there's nobody we can talk to. We have Texas roots.
Yeah.
But we're still going to be there in support of what they're doing.
Exactly.
Monday, Tuesday, huge conferences to educate, to express how we can share our story. And what do we make? Well, come on.
Oh my God, business cards?
We have business cards that we're going to be slinging out.
Oh yeah.
Networking. It's huge. We went to Old Navy, and let me tell you, we're going to be looking fly out there. Very professional. Yeah. We're not wearing a Bill Belichick sweatshirt. We're not wearing a tank. Well, actually, I think you got a collared tank top.
A collared tank top?
Did it? Or it's got fluffers.
It's like a blouse.
It's a blouse.
It's got fluffers.
It's sick, but we're gonna be out there. There's potential for live social media posts with the Brain Injury Association of America. They say they're in. We just got to schedule a time. Yeah, so we're going to be in D.C.
So if you are in D.C. Monday to Wednesday next week, let us know.
Yeah, you know
Come say hi.
I got 2 friends in D.C. who are recent fathers.
Oh,
okay.
Bring your babies.
Julio, Mauricio, bring your lovely wives, bring your lovely children. And I'm not even going to text you guys. I'm going to see if you listen to my podcast. How about that?
That's a true test of
That's
friendship.
a true test.
Yeah. And if you don't,
sorry. But I'm excited, and I feel like I've just word vomited on you the whole series. Is there anything that, I'm sorry?
No, you covered it all. You did a great job.
Yeah.
Never be sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Next week, we'll be doing the next Tuesday talks somewhere in DC.
Yeah.
Maybe near the cherry blossoms. I think are they blooming?
I did look it up. They reach their peak at the last week of March.
Yeah.
So maybe there'll be a couple, but I don't think it'll be.
Maybe they're premature bloomers. That'd be cool.
That'd be great.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, but maybe we'll do it at the Lincoln Memorial on the steps or something, or we'll find a cool spot to do the podcast. But in summation, we're working so hard to grow Toro and Tides, to continue this podcast, to spread advocacy. At the end of the day, Katie, I know we're kind of harking on making a profit, which is important. But the biggest thing, I think that the silver lining is, aside from that, we're changing lives.
Yeah, that's the best part. Honestly.
That's the coolest part. So let's just dive even deeper in debt. And no, we're gonna be fine, but we're gonna
things might be changing a bit.
Yeah, and they will, and you'll see it. We're still gonna be present. Other voices are gonna be heard through our channels.
Yes,
which is cool, which we're excited about. But at the end of the day, this will always be around. Yeah. Because we're doing it for you. We're doing it for the brain injury survivors. We're doing it for the caregivers, the advocates, for the people that are in the professional environment that don't quite understand brain injuries. Yeah. We're showing you what life is like on a weekly basis as a caregiver, as a brain injury survivor, and we're having fun. We had an off week. Yeah. We might have an off month. It happens. We're humans. Exactly. But we're excited for this coming week. I'm excited to ride turbulent planes. Hello, another panic attack in the horizon. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Thank you guys for bearing with us, for listening to us vent. At the end of the day, I'm thankful for this. This has been an incredible opportunity where the growth is amazing and the connections we're building are fantastic. And that's why we did this. That's why we did this. We didn't do this to, I don't know. We did this for you. Yeah. We're doing this for you. Right. Yeah. And stay tuned for a new line dropping. I think it'll be up this week.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. And go buy the book if you haven't.
Yeah, come on.
What you doing? First month of sales. Incredible.
I bet I'll keep going.
And phenomenal comments. And then I got a comment today. One woman was floored by the book. It's cool. I knew her as this is real quick. We're at the skinny 20-minute mark. She was my bowling coach, which is cool.
I also didn't know you had a bowling coach.
Yeah, I was in a bowling league every Saturday, whipping it down the oiled lanes. she's like, Evan, I could hear your voice off the pages.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And I want to know if you're a stranger, if you don't, I guess you hear my voice now. Do you hear my voice coming off the pages, or do you hear it in your own voice? Because
I heard yours, yeah.
But you know me.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's like ingrained in there.
Yeah, you're like,
Make it stop.
but her daughter works in the film industry. She gave her the book. And something might come of it, something might not, but she's like, she's going to share it to all of her connections. So I'm going to end it with this. If this goes to production, I only have one request, because they're probably going to take all of my creative thoughts out of it. The person that will play me.
Yeah.
Who do you think?
Ooh. I need more time to think about that.
I'm going to tell you who. Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, I can see it.
Got the right haircut.
I do not have red hair. Comment down below, do I have brown or red hair?
It's red.
The vote's on y'all. And if it is, if you guys say you got red, then I'm dying this bad boy. Freaking barking red. Y'all, that ends our Tuesday Talks. We appreciate you sitting here with us. We'll see you in DC next week. Katie, I'm so sorry for hijacking this conversation. Send us off.
My pleasure that you did, honestly.
Really?
I was happy just hanging out today.
Makes me happy you're happy.
Yeah, thank you. It makes me happy that you're happy. If you were happy, I don't know.
Good foundership.
Yeah, look at that.
Y'all have a phenomenal week. Send us messages. DM us. Let's start a conversation. We want you on the couch with us. If you have any questions you want us to answer, send it our way.
Yeah. Give us a little question.
Yeah. Guy,
Yeah.
won't you send us out here, mate?
You always ask me to do this, and all I have to say is, see you next week.
And you know what's the worst part? I always go, bye.
Cut.
It's Tuesday.
It's what?
It's Tuesday.
It's what?
It's Tuesday Talks time.